All right, y'all. Let's see who's here hanging out. Beverly, Mrs. Morgan, thank you. I appreciate you being here. Okay. All right. So again, as y'all come in, if you have questions, let me know. Again, if you're watching replay, tag me. If you have a sales page link, put it in the comments. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here and just say, hey, if you have a sales page link, put it in the comments so we can take a look and give live commentary. Bang, I'm gonna put this in here and so folks can see it, and I'm gonna pin it. All right, so now that y'all got that, y'all should be able to see that. What I really want to discuss, okay, so as we've been doing this, last time we talked about the prospecting sequence. And so the prospecting sequence, the whole point is to get people into the system, right? So the whole point is to get people in. Now, once people are in, then you want to figure out how to sell them. Now, you have to get them to the sales page somehow. So you can either go through the prospecting system, you can be presenting online like I am right now, you could be on stage, whatever it is, you can get it there. Beverly, you need a sales page? Then today is for you. You need to get it done, and you need to do it, like today, okay? And if you have any problems, so Beverly, the whole point of doing this, right, and glad you're here, is for that exact statement. I need, right? I need email outreach. I need this. I need that. It is at the end of 2018. There are a lot of trainings, a lot of content, a lot of us doing these live streams, and people are still just watching and learning and not doing anything. So this is about learning and then doing, learning and then doing, learning and then doing. So hopefully today, Beverly, you get to change that. After tonight, whatever you would, however, what tool, I don't care, you actually do something. So that way next week or tomorrow, when you see this or you're on this training, that, you know, you've made a step. So tomorrow you should have something done. That's the challenge I have for you. Okay, it's the challenge I have for you and everybody that's watching. Okay, so a sales page. So again, we're talking about yesterday we did the processing sequence. We did part 1 and part 2. If you didn't catch that, go back and watch it. It's there. But the whole point is to get them into this point where you now have a sales conversation. There's a bridging piece that we'll talk about and we'll get there. We're not there yet. But the sales page is the key thing. The reason I want you to work on it now, I don't care what you do. I don't care what type of what industry you're in. I don't care if you're an author, you're a coach, you're a speaker, you do network marketing, multi-level marketing. I don't care if you're promoting somebody else's product, your own product. In some way, shape, or form, you have some type of sales page, something that sells an idea, right? Something that sells an idea. So the first thing, the first principle where you want to hit home that you should take and write down is that a sales page isn't about selling for the point of getting cash. The sales page is about selling an idea, right? It's about selling an idea, period. Your sales pages aren't always going to be tied to somebody swiping their bank account. The sales page could be getting somebody to opt in. Could be getting somebody to, take that and set up that appointment. It could be getting somebody to take advantage of a free opportunity. It could be somebody taking advantage and sharing something. A sales page is about selling an idea. Now, in the course of this context of this challenge and what we're doing, yes, you'll be selling some product or service, right? Like, I get that. But the basis, the point of a sales page is to sell an idea. It's not just about making money. It's not just about pushing a product. It's about selling an idea. So just keep that principle in mind as you, in the future, go in and build out your services. You build out your brand. You build out your products. You build out your offering. Sales pages are about selling an idea, not just about making money. So just make that clear. I want to make that as clear as possible. So that's the first part, okay? The next thing is, in a sales page, there's different ways to do sales pages. Now, what I'm going to show you is what I call like a long form. Now, it really is, it's kind of mid-tier long form. It's not super long. Some people may call it long form. You can do a short form, which is like, hey, it just has like the price and the product, and that's it. Like a quick headline, price, product. That's short form, okay? Then there's mid form. That's kind of what we're going to do. Then there's long form. Now, long form is like, you just scrolling forever. Those are old school sales letters that you see. And I could show you some examples of what those look like if you want. I certainly can pull a bunch of those out of the woodworks. What we're doing is kind of like a mid-form sales page today. So that's what we'll be doing today. That's what you'll be doing as a part of this. So that's the one thing to think about. Just there are different forms of sales pages, different lengths to them, and ways you can set them up. And again, the whole point is that it be working for you. The reason, and here's the funny part. Again, many of you, the first thing you're going to try to go out and do is get a website done. But you almost will be better. In most instances, you will be better off doing a sales page first. Now, I know I gave you the one-page website to do first, but that's because we're in this challenge, and I'm going to give you everything, right? And part of it is to start warming you up for the sales page. I'd rather you do that one page, kind of get warmed up first, and then come back and do the sales page as a part of this. So that way you're in the flow a little bit. You've messed around with a piece of software a little bit, and so now you're ready. Ultimately, the sales page, I would almost push my sales page more than my website, right? So your home address could actually be your sales page versus your website. And you have just like a link at the bottom of your sales page and then taking somebody to the website if you want, right? Almost. Not in every instance, but almost. That would be my argument, is that your sales page should be the key thing. Again, I use ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is a great example. ClickFunnels.com takes you to their sales page. If you want to go to their website, it's really Russell Brunson's site, like russellbrunson.com. Otherwise, you go to ClickFunnels and it takes you there. For the longest time, anything that I've helped build and work with, they were sales pages. A lot of our clients, we built sales pages before we didn't even consider doing a website. We built them sales pages because the key part was to get them to the money first, right? To give them the most revenue producing asset first. The website isn't going to be the high revenue producing asset. A sales page can be a high revenue producing asset. If you know what you're doing, if you know how to write copy, if you know how to set it up, it can be your highest revenue asset, right? Is that sales page. So just keep that in mind, again, as you try to figure out, like, Justin, should I write the sales page? Is it something I should do? Like, is it really that important? Yes. I would say almost, in most cases, you should be doing your sales page first. If you can't do anything else, create a sales page for your business, for your brand, for your product, for your service, or for your mission. And again, sales pages, you're selling an idea, not just about selling a product, you're selling an idea. All right, with that being said, yeah, clickfunnels.com, Beverly, exactly. If y'all go there, it's a sales page. If I click on it right now, it's just going to open up my account, so I'm not going to touch it at the moment. But, yeah, y'all can click on it and check it out, and that's fine. All right. By the way, if y'all want to check out ClickFunnels, y'all can click on that link, or y'all can go through my affiliate link. If you like me, just go ahead and text the word CLICK, C-L-I-C-K, to 240-696-2009. Text the word CLICK, 240-696-2009. Tell you to ClickFunnels. Check it out. If you like it, get the trial. I get credit if you do decide to go with it. If not, then don't. There are plenty of other softwares. So again, if you're curious what softwares you can use, yes, Beverly, note takers are money makers. That is correct. So if you're curious on what softwares you can use to create a sales page, the list is long. Like it's long. It's a long list. ClickFunnels, Builderall, Lead Pages, Kartra. You can go on WordPress. There's plenty of things in WordPress. Something called Profit Builder I used years ago. They've probably done like a 2.0 and 3.0 version. There's a lot of softwares. I mean, I don't know if I said Lead Pages. Anything that you can create a page on essentially can be turned into a sales page. I can turn a Google form into a sales page if I wanted to. It wouldn't be the cleanest looking sales page, but I could make it happen. Just understand. I can make it happen. So yeah, there are a lot of things that can be turned into sales pages. Zoho, you can create websites on and do sales pages. think it's Conversely or Convertry, another one you can do sales pages. Again, the possibilities don't end. There's plenty of software. So if you're trying to find the right tool and your excuse is you don't know which one's the right one, then you got the problem there. I mean, you just need to make a decision, do something, and get something. Again, stop chasing perfection, chase action. Stop chasing perfection, chase action. Right? And that's what this is about. I appreciate Beverly doing the notes over there. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So with that all being said, let's go ahead and talk about the structure of a sales page. I'm going to show you my example. I'm going to talk about the different pieces that you should have. Sales pages obviously can vary in structure, but there's usually some common themes that you get. So I'm going to go ahead over. I'm going to show my screen here. Let's see. And bang. So as you can see, my screen should be there. And I'm going to go to the sales page tab here inside of ClickFunnels. And we're going to look at this one. So this is mine. Boom. So let's click on this. Here it goes. All right. So mine is a part of a sequence. Okay. This latest one that I did is part of a sequence. Okay. And so I would call this actually, I mean, some people may call it long form. I guess you can call it a long form page. To me, it's a little bit mid form. There's actually longer pages than this. Like this isn't as long as a sales page can get, believe me. Okay. So this one is structured a little bit weird in some aspects, but you'll get it after I explain it. Okay. So the key thing here, let me do something because I want to be able to still see y'all. So we do this here so that way I don't get the screen showing a million times. Let's do this. So I can see questions just in case y'all have any. I will still be able to see and acknowledge your questions as I go through this. Okay, so I got that. And let me see y'all. All right, so here we are. Boom, you can see again the sales page is there. Note that again, there is a headline. So this is a little bit different because they get to this right after the opt-in. So this particular thing I'm testing is what I would call, some folks would call it a tripwire. We can talk about some of that stuff later. It gets a little more technical. But the essentially the point is I want to get people in fast so they opt in and immediately get a chance to buy something. Okay, and for a guy who runs ads, the whole point is to offset ad spend by getting people to buy something cheap as fast as possible. So that's the whole point. Okay, so that's why you have this blurb here. It's just a message to them after they opt in. Okay, after that point, like every sales page should, there is a headline. Okay, so for me, the one I'm testing right now is if you could have your system set up in under a month, had a team to support you, would it be worth it? Right now, you're in a 25-day movement, challenge, test, assignment to set up your business. Under a month, right? So you're living this thing right now, right? So again, ultimately, I'm going to be taking this stuff down and putting it in here in this page, right? Okay, makes sense. Okay, so I asked, would it be worth it? So then I have a video, get in a call to action. All right, so that's the first section. It's kind of the headline, call to action, attention grabber. Okay, the next piece is really, it's kind of their story. So usually the structure is headline, basic info, call to action, and then their story, right? Who they are, who you are that is watching and looking at that page, right? So right here, I'm saying most entrepreneurs know they need a system, but they never get it done. So again, I'm speaking to somebody specific now. Getting a little more specific, talking about entrepreneurs. This video also touches on it as well. Okay, your time is disappearing, patience is dwindling. So now I'm trying to tell them their own story. The whole point is I'm trying to identify things that are in your head. So again, you're here, like you're seeing this. Your time is disappearing. Your patience is dwindling. Like these are things that are true, that you've thought about, that you felt, right? So these are things I'm discussing. I'm pointing out here on this page. Okay, you are ready to finally find a solution that will get you a steady stream of clients. Like you've been trying it for the longest time, trying to figure it out. Again, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to the viewer. I'm talking to the person that's looking at this page. Okay, looking at this page. Okay, then you've invested in courses and tools, but you never had a system to get you through. I mean, you spend a lot of money, but for some reason, you still haven't got to where you want to get to. And then what's worse, you never change any lives. So again, I'm speaking now to somebody who wants to actually help people. So again, I'm trying to voice it in the mind of the viewer. I'm trying to voice it in the mind of the viewer. I'm trying to tell them their story. I'm trying to be the psychic in their brain at that point in time. So again, headline, basic video. I suggest a video, call to action, who they are in their story. That's the structure first. Now then after that, you talk about your story. So first it's their story, then it's your story. Their story, your story. Their story, your story. So your story, then my story. Right? So then I go into this and I talk about my failure and then I start to bridge the two. Right? So now I'm bridging my experience to your experience. I'm bridging my experience to your experience. I'm bridging my experience to your experience. I'm making that connection. Okay? So that is what I'm doing in this section. Again, this is the structure. Now some of these things can change, get more complicated. You can try to fit some extra things in between here, but this is the structure. You'll see common themes in other places. Okay? I got a quote here, okay? And then I talk about the solution. What would it be like? I need to obviously check my spelling. What would it be like to focus solely on what you're good at while getting paid to do it? Father Time called and says, now is the moment to make a change. Okay, so now I'm trying to get them to take a massive call to action, right? So then I start talking about the solution that I offer, which is Tech Labs. Okay, so now I start talking about Tech Labs. Again, I have another opportunity to call to action right there. So you want to make sure that your call to action shows throughout the page. It shouldn't be in one place. It shouldn't be at the top. It shouldn't be in the bottom. Like your call to action should be throughout the page a couple of times if you can, in places where it makes sense, obviously. So you're not going to spam it, but you want it to make sense. So I put it here because it makes sense. Okay, then you go through, boom, and then another one down here. So it comes through a few times. Okay. So now I talk about the product, right? So again, access to Tech Labs Accelerator. We know how to set up a 5-part automated system in 25 days. We are also here to support you along every step of the journey. So again, we're just talking about what you get, right? You get this 25. So I'm starting to go through other products, right? So the product images that I told you to get done before going to this page. The logo I told you to get done before goes into this page. You see, I have one at the top, right? Those things go in here, right? Beforehand, okay? So again, I talk about all the goodies. So I talk about everything. So I break down each separate thing. So the separate products themselves. Okay, again, I have this and then I explain it. So big words and then explain, big words, explain. So key things, they always want to skip through, skim through it. They can still see everything. And if they want to take time to read the description, descriptions are there, okay? And then I add in bonuses, and each bonus also has an image, right? So I created these images myself, okay, and put them in there, right? Using the software I had, okay? And I explain each one. Again, super cool bonus 1, 2, and 3. I'm building up value. So the whole point of this is to tell a story. So it's identify the problems, right? Tell stories, connect with the viewer, and then have an offer. And I'll talk about what an offer is in a moment and why that's something you need to consider strongly as you put this stuff together. Okay, again, add some limitations, add some scarcity. So you do want to add some scarcity. So for instance, for me, we're only taking 100 members this round. Join now while spots are available. So again, I actually don't want, because of the things and the focus and the time I want to put in. Like I know I don't want more than 100 people yet. And at some point I open it up to more, but I don't want more than that. Okay. Just because I want to be able to focus on the folks there. People have questions. I want to be able to answer everybody in a timely manner. 100 people, I can manage, pay, cash, and how many folks I need help. It's a manageable number at that time for this particular program. So it works, okay? So that's what I'm sticking to. So it's legitimate scarcity. Now, there's other ways to build scarcity. You can build it with time, okay? You can build it with time. You can build it in terms of price. So, you get a discount today. Otherwise, the price raises after a certain amount of time. Or just space scarcity like I'm explaining right here. Okay? So, again, another call to action. And then the guarantee. Again, a 30-day money-back guarantee. And the final words from me. Again, a reminder of what they get, a summary and value. This is the total value. So, the point is to build up the value. And then the rate for a month. Join Tech Labs now. And that's it. That's the page. As a matter of fact, if you are, and just keep in mind, if you are in Tech Labs, you can get access to this template. So if you want this exact template in your Tech Labs, just let me know. And I actually have a bunch of templates I have to finish building out, because I do offer that as a part of this. Is a gift for me to give some templates as a part of this. So this would be one of the templates that you could get. So if you want this actual template, like, and you do plan on getting ClickFunnels, just join Tech Labs, let me know, and you'll get the template. I can actually send it to you. Okay? So if you want it, let me know. And that would drastically make your life a lot easier. Okay? A lot easier. If you can work off the template, it'll make your life a lot easier. You'll get this thing done a lot faster. There will be a lot fewer, let's say, excuses, right? And you'll be on the step of, staying on track. So I just want to remove as many excuses as possible, right? I want you to be done with this stuff. So that way, if you use this template, you can just focus on the content, which you can do in a day. Don't spend too much time with colors and design. Just change the colors. That's what I did. You set it up, change the colors, put in your own images. Okay, I happen to have a picture, that we had taken. My wife did some pictures of me at home, right? I removed the background, stuck it up on the page, and there you go. Like, it's not crazy stuff, right? Not crazy stuff. I didn't go buy or go, hire some super expensive photographer and go do some exclusive shoot with the perfect lighting, and you're trying to catch the news and the weather on the right day. No, none of that. Just went home, got the camera, she shot the photos, put them up on the computer, put them in the Windows program, and removed the background, and was done. That was it. It's up. No excuse. Okay? All right, so other things to think about on here. As you can see, I do use some accent colors, which I do stress. You have some accent color. You want some life in your page. So however you do it, you do want some pop from some of it. And you don't have to skimp on the pop, right? So making things bold and different colors, like obviously make it a point where it's distracting, where it distracts from the point. But the main things you want to make pop, you can do it. And don't worry about doing it too much. What you don't want to do is have too many different colors. Okay? I'm not a professional designer or anything, but I think it turned out fairly well. I'm just saying. So not too many colors. I didn't go too crazy with the colors. Like I'm blue, white, and then added some other splashes, a little bit of red and other stuff there to kind of insinuate, and grab attention. That's it. That's it. Now, once you're done with this, so tomorrow we're going to talk about actually delivering the product, and I'll talk about the order form piece. So we'll get to that, and I'll show you what that looks like. I don't know if the link will work from here because this is the demo. Yeah, no, it works. So, yeah, I have an order form behind this, okay, which you can see. All right, which we'll talk about tomorrow. So I want you to just focus on the sales page. The order form piece is a lot simpler than the sales page piece. Like 1,000,000 times simpler than the sales page piece. I promise you that. Like really, the order form you're taking mainly what you did on the sales page and just kind of porting it over and just updating it that way. All right. So your task for today and tomorrow up until the next video is to build your own sales page. Your sales page should have the basic structure that we just went over. Okay? It should have multiple items. because you're building an offer. And that's the last thing I'm going to talk about in a minute, is that you're building an offer. It should have your offer. And on there, you can choose to have or not have the price. There's a reason for both. I'm doing a cheap offer, so I'm keeping the price here because I want it to be quick. There is a reason to keep the price off of this page, which we won't go into right this second, but it is something that you could consider. But for simplicity's sake, just put the price on there for this one. Unless you have a super expensive item, then I would suggest that you could put it on the other page. It also depends on how you built up value for people to get here. Just keep that in mind. Okay. This is why reason I'm not getting deep into it, because there's a lot of what ifs, and there's actually some deeper thought that you'd have to consider. For simplicity, if your offer is cheap, and it's set, you're not doing some custom thing, then you can go ahead, put it on this page. Like if it's under $100, just go ahead and put it on this page. If it is over that, then you may want to consider, it's up to you, you may want to consider just putting it on an order form. But I would still, in some cases, just keep it here for now for the context of this conversation. And we'll talk a little bit more about that later. If you're in Tech Labs, y'all can always ask, and I'll make sure that it is an office hours session. I think I have office hours I think I have office hours next, maybe tomorrow. I have to look at my calendar, see when I have that scheduled. And that's it. That is all. That's right. Offers. So again, I'm not going to forget y'all. Offers. So you don't just want to sell, and I can kind of get away from this in a second. The mistake that most people make in anything. So whether you're offering somebody else's product, you're in multi-level marketing, you are selling a t-shirt, I don't care what it is. We usually are just selling a product or just like a service instead of creating an offer. And so a service is just a straight on sale is just, oh, buy this for $10 and that's all you get, right? So that's the product. And that's kind of boring. Everybody's doing that. But if you have an offer where it's like, hey, so buy this t-shirt today, and at the same time, I will give you the matching hat, socks, and belt for free. So guess who can sell more, right? So again, we're both selling a t-shirt. You sell it $10, I sell the t-shirt at $20. Who's gonna buy? Who's gonna get more sales? You with the $10 is, hey, just buy the t-shirt, or me at $20 and say, hey, get the t-shirt, get a free hat, socks, and a belt along with it. Who do you think is gonna get more of a sale? Because I created more value, right? I'm giving you 4 things. The price is higher, but I'm giving you more, right? So it feels more valuable. Not only does it seem like you're getting more for your money, but it just seems more valuable. It covers and it solves more problems, right? So that's the other part of an offer, is that it should solve multiple problems around the same issue, right? It should solve all the problems around the one big problem, right? Which we have to look at it, is that you have to solve the smaller problems around the one big problem, okay? So again, as you look at my offer, right, I'm saying, hey, get the 25-day course. But as a part of that, you may get lost, you may get confused. So a couple of things that you can do, go ahead over here to the private Facebook group. You can go ahead and consult with other members, get some help, some guidance, and see who else is keeping up. You can also be a part of office hours and get access to Tech Labs. You can ask me questions along the way. I will actually hold your hand through some of that stuff. So again, it's just less stuff you have to worry about. You get your text messaging marketing software, which I've talked about as a part of this. So again, that was a problem that I created because I told you something that you needed. So now you got to go figure out how to get it done. It's like, no, here you are. You're going to get that too. Right? So now I'm solving other problems along with the big one. Right? Right? So what they've talked about is usually that your solution usually leads to a new problem. And so your offer should be the expression of that. So your offer should include the other things that solve the problem that the solution created, if that makes any sense. I know that seems like I'm talking it in a circle, but the offer should solve the problems that the solution create. Here's the other way to look at it. the offer should remove or reduce any and all excuses or objections to getting and purchasing and investing in your solution. It should remove all objections and excuses as to why they should not invest in your solution. That is an offer, right? So now again, it's Justin. All right, I want to sign up for Tech Labs, but it's cool. I don't really know like how long it's going to take to do this stuff. 25 days. Well, that seems like a long time. How long has it been taking you? It took me like some months and maybe a year. Well, 25 days, under a month. No excuses. Boom. Now it's like, well, Justin, I feel like I'm going to get stuck somewhere. It's going to be hard. Well, as a part of Tech Labs, and if you become a VIP in Tech Labs, so as a part of Tech Labs, there's office hours, and we do live walkthroughs if you have a question. So again, if you have any bumps in the road, just come on office hours and we'll help you out. Or you can always request a walkthrough at any time, 24/7, 365. We'll get back to you within 2 business days with a walkthrough of that exact task. No excuses. And if you become a VIP, we will actually do some tasks for you. No excuses. So that excuse is removed. It's like, hey, Justin, all right, well, now I just go get another piece of software that's expensive. Oh, but it comes with it. So guess what? Objection removed. Denied the objection, right? It's been removed. No, the excuse is no longer valid. No longer valid. It's like, well, Justin, I don't feel like designing all this stuff. And it's like, all right, well, go ahead and get ClickFunnels. You don't feel like designing all this stuff. You're not good with all those things. Get ClickFunnels. I will give you some of the templates. Change some colors. Put in some words. Justin, I don't feel like writing emails. Like, I just can't. Well, we have some emails that are done. Just change up some of the wording. Removing excuses. We try to be lazy friendly. That's the whole point. Offer in some ways are lazy friendly. That can start a whole nother conversation about whether you should settle lazy people, but offer should be lazy friendly. It should settle the people that have excuses. Okay, everybody's gonna always have an excuse for some reason to solving their own problem. Won't understand that, but that is the nature of human. Okay, so that's it. That is an offer. So just think about that. Your offer should build up a certain amount of value. As you can see, mine is a certain multiplier of 29. If I pull the calculator out on that one, don't feel like doing it in my head. Don't get mad at me. 985 divided by 29, don't remember. So that's your multiplier there, right? So 68 times that is to the put. It's a monthly offer though. You want to have an offer that really the value perceived is at least 10 to 20 times the actual price. Like if you can legitimately, like I could explain away all these things. So all these things that are in here on this list, I'd explain all of those. I can legitimately explain all of them. Like if somebody wanted me to right now, I could, right? So again, don't put something on here. Some folks would be like, oh yeah, so this is worth $1,997, but it's a PDF, a 2-page PDF. You mean to tell me a 2-page PDF is worth $19.97 unless it has the secret to Area 51 and can see the future? No, no, right? No. So again, make sure that your value makes sense. I try to make sure that these made sense in terms of what they would be worth if you did them on your own. Okay, if you did them on your own. All right, that is all being said. That is how you should set up a sales page, and that is all of the components. I'm gonna go ahead and switch back here. Boom. Bang. I appreciate y'all being here. Let me know that y'all got something out of this. Go ahead and do me a favor, as I ask each and every time. Share this with a friend, family member, or a foe because they, again, do need this information. You have a question for me, make sure that you tag me. Tag me in the comments. If you watch this on replay, let me know as well. I do sometimes come and pop in and say hello and I like to say thank you to the folks who come back and watch it after. So some folks have done that, and I do come back and make sure I respond to your comment if you are a replay watcher. Okay, so don't think I ignore y'all. Y'all do get love too, as well. So again, tomorrow we will be talking about order forms and talking about the delivery and creation of your product itself. So not just the ideation of it, but the actual creation, the physical making and structuring. Excuse me. Okay? So that is tomorrow's task. I will see you there. I appreciate you and what you do. For my black CEOs out there, hashtag 11. Today's the 11th day of 25 days of automation. The prize for today, the thing you get today, I will build your sales page for the winner for today. Go to facebook.com/JustinMOfficial. Follow the instructions in the pinned post, and you could win. I've already announced some winners. Hopefully they, at some point, know that they won. If they follow the instructions, they would know. Don't be that guy or that gal. All right, that's it. Hashtag Black CEO out. I'm Justin Morgan of AutomationMastery.net, here to help you automate your business, master your destiny, and maximize your impact. I appreciate you, everything you do. And as usual, treat each day as a building block to a better future. Peace.